Okay, hello again guys, it's Selvon here, for another housing Fabkits spotlight. This time, a little bit differently. For a start, I'm on my Macari here. Just this time, instead of showing off something like a challenge or the dueling arena previous sort of videos you've seen, I'm going to be showing off a few just of the sort of vanity ones. Instead of splitting that into multiple videos per, I'm going to put a few into this one, including the Meteor, which you can start seeing in the background here, BBQ Pit, one of the Biome ones, and the flower garden. The Biome one will be the Crimson Isles. I'll include a little bit in the description and the tags and stuff, so that if you need to look back on this, it should be searchable. And for that, I guess on with the show. I'll introduce each one as I get it and approximately where you get them from. And then I'll probably have to do some fancy video editing because I've only got 2 on this plot. So let's get started. Here we have the BBQ Pit plug, purely vanity. You can see here we've got some raw food and some cooking. Looks like some sausages and I really want to say fish. I guess that's probably a fish. Yeah. Interestingly, possibly an Eldon barbecue. Let's see. And over here we have the Meteor instead. Sorry, just to confirm, the BBQ Pit is gotten via straight gold, purchasable without any sort of Fabkit plug-in or anything like this. I believe it's around about 1 gold 30. Purely vanity, no effects, as I stated. Where the Meteor here, this is gotten from challenges. It seems to be available in all the zones, all the starter zones. So there's one in Elevar, there's one in Decorative, and I'm assuming that's going to be the exact same for the XLs. There'll be one in both of their starting zones as well. This is actually pretty awesome. It's a giant meteor boulder landing, with some flattened trees around as well. Sadly no fire damage, which would have been a nice addition, especially for those of you making sorts of like parks and that sort of stuff. Sells for about 1 gold as well, if you're interested in that. And here is where some fancy video editing is going to come through, and we will teleport magically to the next point I'm going to show you. And I'm back, hopefully via the magic of editing. This is one you might have seen in the background during either the dueling arena or the cubic feeder videos. This is the flower garden. This is gotten, once again, via various challenges within the starter zones. Elevar is the easiest to get this in that I've seen, as there's a repeatable bartending challenge from level 10 within the actual town itself that gets this. This also sells for 1 gold every time, so if you're starting off with some PvP or something and you can position yourself near the bartender challenge, keep doing and getting this. It's a pretty good solid way of getting some free gold, and to be honest, looks quite nice as well. Again, since it's a decorative Fabkit, no actual use, although I suppose you can have a bit of a sit down here. As you can see, Macari's not amazingly graceful. I would like to see this with a sort of a right-click sit. I understand why most of the housing seats don't have it, because obviously, you know, you can stick seats upside down and make them humongous, tiny, that sort of stuff would make sense. But the ones that are part of Fabkits, like this and in the BBQ Pit, it would be nice to see. So, time for another little bit of magical video editing while I teleport to the last one I want to show you. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. 2 more to go. Firstly, this is the well, or wishing well. I believe this is from Reputation with Thade stroke Ilium. Costs a few gold. I believe it's also used as part of the recipe for one of the architect recipes to make one of the expeditions. I believe the abandoned laboratory. Unfortunately, obviously, since it's beta, there's not too many architects around who are willing to level up their profession, so we could have a look at that one. Although you may have already seen my previous expedition video on the one dropped from Kelvarath. Similar sort of idea, small scaling dungeon. It's quite nice, fairly barren. But obviously you can add your own trees and such if you wanted, if you haven't made yours into ginormous super trees. Here we have the Biome Fabkit. This is the Crimson Isles Biome Fabkit. This is gotten from, I believe it's liked or esteemed with the Dominion, or obviously you will have different versions for the Exiles. They will have their 2 starting areas. For the Dominion you get this one or Levian Bay. They cost around about 7 to 8 gold. Again, completely sort of just for looks, purely decorative. Obviously has sort of the vegetation and sort of land style of those starting zones. You can climb that rock up there, but you need to add something to climb by. I previously had these little sleeping bags added as like climbing points. This one's obviously not available from challenges or anything like that, so if you do want this, you have to fork out the gold. So if you're looking for this, it might be worth looking into repeating those, for instance, a flower garden challenge, to get up the gold if you want this early. Obviously, the gold's not too bad once you get a bit higher level. But there you go. And that's a few cosmetics shown off there. This is possibly going to be the last one from the beta. Obviously, I do plan on continuing this once we're in release. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I look forward to future SelvonPlays Fabkit videos. See you for now.